actually legally rape a man in this country. Isn't that interesting?
I've been raped.
You can rape. Yeah, but legally, not so. You know,
Another 2 men raped me.
But I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Legally,
Oh
that's
God.
not something they're going to care about. Do you not think there's a problem?
Do you want a milkshake or a smoothie or something?
Oh.
Help you get over that.
I'm over it.
Okay, great. Okay.
The second bloke that tried.
Yeah, like I've been waiting here patiently. You've had your chance.
Yeah, sorry. Let's talk about it.
So I went to a Green Party meeting the other day. This isn't the start of a joke, anyway. It does sound like one. So this lady said the reason that we should be part of Europe is because our parliament in this country is so cruddy that we haven't allowed any environmental laws to be passed through this country. It's all had to be enforced externally from the EU.
Yeah.
I know you're running as part of the Europe and not so much change, but it's all still the same thing. In my
I'm
kind
running
of
to be
opinion.
an MEP for UK.
So in essence, lots of people may want to know what are your views on.
Sorry, Joe, come on, let's give him a little bit of space. If that's all right.
Am I not touching me?
I would mind you not touching me too. You were touching me. You were touching me. Yeah, but I don't want you
You're technically
You're touching him,
If
sir.
you let them film
You've
him on
moved in.
YouTube and he destroys him
Yeah.
in a debate,
He's not getting
It's
the
gonna hurt.
he'll be the one who
supporter
hurts.
of him. He's not going
I
to.
don't know.
No, but I'm questioning him.
You're gonna if he destroys you,
Who says I'm going to vote, mate?
if he totally like annihilates you, you'll still put this on YouTube, won't you?
exactly.
Put me in a box.
So it's worth a chance,
All of
right?
this is going to be alright.
I don't like. I'm not a fan of him either, you know, politically.
But he doesn't like what the left is becoming, and you're an example of that.
Yeah.
You may think so.
Well, that's what he thinks.
I think
The other MEP wants to come in here and debate him. Would that be a good idea?
Is that okay?
So if he can finish, let the other MEP come in here. See how it goes.
Come on.
That'd be
There's no
lovely.
need for any of this, is there? I mean, is this how you would run your people's democracy? Would you run your people's democracy this way? It doesn't seem very polite, does
I
it?
certainly wouldn't run a people's democracy, would I, you ignorant bastard?
I thought that's what you were describing. I
need
thought
to
that's
show
what you
that
were
our
describing.
idea
I
is a
wouldn't
strong
run an
challenge.
a people's
Well, you'd
democracy,
be
would
part
I?
of it, wouldn't you? You'd be part of it.
Just shout.
But if this is the way you're acting, it's not going to work, is it? I mean, look, the government isn't here telling us what to do, so you have to be
Yes, it is.
responsible.
There's some police just over
They're
there.
not
They're the
telling us what
government.
to do. They're here to protect me from you because you look like a violent psychopath.
Yeah.
That's why they're here.
He's got a
You
point.
honestly do. Look at you. Look at you with a gun on there, with the thing that you can pull
To be
up
quite
your
honest,
mouth.
I thought it was Milo when I was looking at the back.
Milo! Rich, I mean, Jesus, man. You
already
seem like a
expressed my
nut.
opinion. I've already
Well,
explained
then,
my opinion.
okay, back off so I can talk to this guy. Right. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Right, okay, make sure there's a bit of space there, because the connection... Right.
I'm out.
Right, so, you went to a Green Party meeting, I'm standing for an MEP, that's where I thought we were, so...
So this lady from the Green Party who gave me the leaflet said that the better reason why we stand for Europe and join all that is because they actually implement good laws for our climate. Can I just ask you what, maybe, your views on this? Maybe climate change is a bit too much, but
we can talk about it.
maybe in my idea, reducing corporations' ability to create plastic bottles, and for all that, plastic to be just mass-produced
Well,
as it does.
how about I tell you what I think? Because I'm actually... so, I don't know anything about the climate change debate, like the science of it. I'm not a scientist, and I mean, I just accept what scientists say because I don't know, right? So I don't want to get into the detail of that, but if we can reduce the sort of anthropogenic nature of the debate and change it to like environmentalism, and so what can we do to help the environment, then I actually think I have some ideas. I mean, for example, the UK manifesto does have a part on this where they talk about it, and the only part of the manifesto I actually disagree with is the fact they want to kind of try and revive coal stations in the north, which I think was them trying to bring jobs back to the north. I think it's a noble idea, but I think it's the wrong way to go about it. I think we should actually be promoting nuclear power. I actually think this is a much cleaner, much safer... I mean, people always bring up old Chernobyl or something. Well, yeah, an old Soviet nuclear power station. Probably not the best example of nuclear power. I think that, with modern technology, I think we can have safe, clean...
Hinkley!
And sustainable energy. Yeah, I know there are problems. Nothing's perfect. But I think that we can learn from these mistakes rather than just discard the whole thing. But when it comes to plastic, I'm actually completely with you on this issue. And I'm glad Milo isn't actually here, because he'd be chewing my ear off, going, no, that's not very libertarian to let the government do this. But I'm not a libertarian, I'm a liberal. I think the government does have a role in regulating certain things. I want to keep our streams and rivers safe and clean, and I don't like the microplastics in the environment. And I've spoken to a lot of other people in UKIP about this. They're small G Greens. They think that we do need a green and pleasant anthem, and we have to keep it green and pleasant. And that means, let's just use paper and glass. Paper and glass don't ruin the environment. Or like hemp or something like that for bags.
Big up the hemp.
Yeah, exactly, right? decriminalise drugs. It's a health problem. It's not a legal problem. That's an archaic way of looking at things from 100 years ago, you know. And like you say, hemp is actually an amazing resource. There's a lot we can actually do with that. And I
We
think
can smoke it.
Totnes for example on the weekend.
Of course they do, but everyone everywhere does. You know, this is the thing. It's an archaic way of trying to be puritanical about these things that needs to go. You know, don't and treat it like a health problem if there's a problem. You know what I mean? But when it comes to plastics, yeah, I agree. We've got to start phasing them out. You know, we can't be tyrannical about it and say, right, every plastic will be banned tomorrow. We can't do that. But we
Do
can.
people out of jobs.
Yeah, exactly. But we can slowly phase it out. Like say, right, we're going to make sure that we'll regulate that every plastic bag, you know, within like 3 years or something, will be out of a supermarket and will be replaced by hemp bags or whatever it is. You know, whatever replacement you want, paper bags, whatever. You know, I think by increment, and then so in like 10, 15 years, we will have phased out plastic. And the thing is, I think that if we become more mindful as consumers, we'll be naturally inclined to go, no, I don't want a plastic bag. You know, I want a decent replacement. You know?
Lots of people do that as it stands.
Yeah, my wife is actually the one who got me into all this way of thinking. So I was like, you're absolutely right, darling. We do need to be responsible because I'm the sort of lazy guy who'll go, I'll pay 5p for the bag, I don't care. And I'm starting to hate myself for doing it. I'm like, oh no, that is actually lazy, you know. And I really should get on with actually doing my part. And I think that if we'll do our part, we create a better world. That's how it's done. So yeah, no, I'm totally down with that. And I've spoken to a lot of people in UKIP about this because I was feeling them out. So like, cause I'm like, yeah, plastic bags are gross. Plastic bottles are gross as well. Is there anything we do? And they're all like, yeah, that'd be fine. They're all fine with it, you know. And so it's like, we're going to take over the Greens. But is there anything else?
So as well, because I got to say, big up to the hot cross bun who's out there somewhere. What a ledge! Asking you maybe similar kind of questions, but from a non sort of set religion point, what do you really judge someone on? Is it their bank balance, or is it the actual moral values that they uphold?
I think it's their behaviour. I think that's how you should judge people. It's the way they interact.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think that you can say any joke you like, you know, online or whatever like that. But as soon as you're talking to someone, if you're up in someone's face and chatting with them, I think that's morally wrong. I think you've got to treat people, an individual, with respect. And I think that's how we create a decent social fabric in this country. Because I mean, the way they've acted, even if you disagree with absolutely everything I'm saying, that's not acceptable behaviour. So.
Thank you, Cole. That was. I'll probably go on for more and more, but thank you. That was that.
Thank you for coming out and asking me questions. I really appreciate it.
Hello there.
Oh, I very much approve of your t-shirt.
Thank you.
Very much approve. And again, I'm not an expert on fracking or anything like that, but I'm very much aware that David Cameron's, I think it was his